How's it going, gamers? You got Hands here, and today in Dauntless, we're going over 3 different builds for Malkarion CVs to help you stay alive, do damage, and be able to clear Heroic Terra Escalation easy peasy, y'all. What's great about these builds that we got going on is they got great survivability and also great damage. And you know what? It's okay to get hit because the new Rage procs 20% more damage if you get hit. And these builds, they're more built around and they're more for beginner type mid-game players or just lazy players who can't dodge or players who are dying a lot in Heroic Escalation. This will definitely keep you alive. I'm talking about we have max awesome health, great self heals, great lifesteal, great damage reduction, and yes, it might take a little bit longer versus using a really hardcore super strong in-game build, and that's okay. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna get your clear. Your Heroic Escalation clear will be yours even solo. And you know what? That's what I recommend also, is it's a lot easier solo because when there's more people, the behemoths stack up more health, and man, they already have enough health. And if you were wondering why are all these builds CB builds, especially for all the Heroic Escalations, it's because they're great, strong, awesome weapons. But not only that, the capabilities you have to dodge, you have more chances to dodge using the special. And especially with momentum blades, you get even a free chances to do it if used after 4 seconds of a use. It's like, come on guys, this is great damage, great survivability, and a high probability of dodging just by tapping a button. It's really great. And I'm telling you, these builds will clear Heroic Escalation solo without a doubt. If you're looking for a more in-game type build that has no survivability and straight up great damage and attack speed, then look at the third build, the last build that I shared, because that is considered the best general use build. So turn on your system, grab your chain blades, and let's get ready. We're about to get in this video right now, gamers. What is up, gamers? I'm sure you're excited to hop in these builds to help you stay alive and survive in Heroic Escalation for Terra. So let's hop into the first one that's basically made for beginner type players that aren't good at dodging, that can interrupt a behemoth and utilize overpower, but this will keep you alive and do great damage, and it'll definitely get you a clear if you just keep doing damage and healing yourself. So the first build, you're going to grab Malkarion's Chain Blades. I keep using Chain Blades because it gives you more opportunities to dodge through attacks, and it's really great for evading, even for newer players. You're going to throw a Parasitic Cell and a Cunning Cell. For the special, we're utilizing Reaper's Dance and the mod Momentum Blades, mostly because it allows you to even dodge even further, give you more chances to evade and stay away from the damage, and it does help you stack up some good damage stacks for Reaper's Dance as well. For the bond, it's Thundering Cutters. That has an etheric attunement which really charges your lantern to help you keep the shield if you're using Skarn, or pop out more damage if you're using Drafts or Pangarn. And it also does 30% damage versus Behemoth Tails. But if I had it upgrade, I would have used this one, which is the Thunderkeep Drask one, because the etheric evasion is even better if you're capable of dodging, so it's entirely up to you. The Omnicell, of course, is Iceborne to help us keep us alive and gives us increased health and lifesteal. And don't forget to throw your lance at full health for even extra damage and become unstaggerable and even more lifesteal. This syncs up real well with our Parasitic and our Tough Cell. For the Lantern, use Drask survivability, use Skarn's Defiance, because even with the amps that we have in there like Shrapnel, this will really help do more damage with Shrapnel and get some great shields to help you keep you alive and help you maintain Tenacious. And we're going to put a Catalyst Cell in there. The headpiece is Nasher's, that has a Tenacious, and we're going to put a Tough Cell in there. The chest piece is Boreas's, that has a Rage, and we're going to put another Tough Cell. And then for the arms, those are Charog's, that has a Rage, and we're going to put a Catalyst Cell in that bad boy. And these are also Boreas's legs, that has a Tenacious, and we're going to put another Cunning. So if you're going to rock Catalyst, you're going to have to need some good tonics, and I suggest using Frenzy, Blitz, and Aether Drive tonic. So all in all, what we got going on in this build is a +6 Catalyst, which is pretty dope-tastic. We all know what that does. And then we have Cunning, that helps with the critical strike chance and damage. And then in your talent tree for Escalation, that also boosts your critical strike chance. So we're going to be pumping out some crits for sure, y'all. And then Rage this is for the build for newer players who don't dodge well. And you know what, even if you do dodge well, you're going to probably get hit in this Heroic Escalation. This procs to 20% damage when you take damage. And then we have Tenacious here for a 2% damage every 100 current HP. We're doing over 30, I think it's 32% extra damage at full life with Tenacious. And that's pretty significant, especially for a newbie type build. It really helps keep that consistent damage. And Lifesteal will actually keep you at full health so you can maintain that damage. Then Tough here gives us extra health like I talked about, but it also increases our healing, which also syncs very well with Parasitic and the Omnicell like I talked about. And then we talked about this one that helps you recharge your lantern, which you can pump out more damage or more shields if you're using Skarm. And then Parasitic is really dope-tastic. It's what really keeps you alive so you can get to the end and beat Agorist, because it gives you delayed damage, but it also gives you reduced damage taken and lifesteal. So that's really awesome, very important, and this build will help you stay alive, trust me. Alright gamers, this next build is a build that has a little bit of survivability but even more damage, and it's still for players that don't dodge too well because it's going to have rage in it, but it's still a little bit stronger build, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. So for this one, we'll go over it real quick. Throw an overpower and another overpower. Same thing for special, mod, and bond. The Omnicell is the same, the Lantern's the same choice. If you want extra damage, use Drast. If you want more shielding, use Skarns. For the headpiece, that's Shrouds, and you're going to throw a Tenacious cell. The chest piece is Boreas, we're going to put a Parasitic cell in there. And these are also Charles' arms that has a rage, and we're going to put a Catalyst cell. And then these are Boreas' legs as well, and we're going to put a Cunning cell in there. For the tonic, same thing, boom, boom, boom. For this build, we have a +6 Catalyst, Cunning, and we have an Overpower for an extra 40% damage if you can interrupt Behemoths. And then it has Rage, Tenacious, Parasitic to keep you alive, and then Etheric Evasion if you have that bond. If you don't, use the one you have Power Surged, which is the other Drast one. So this build has a little bit less survivability but a lot more damage, so choose which one you like the best. Alright gamers, this next build is for like in-game players, people who can dodge. You don't necessarily have to use this in Heroic. I'm just showing you a very strong in-game build for these chain blades, so let's hop into this. Obviously we're going to rock these CBs, and you're going to put a Berserker and an Evasive Fury. The special, same thing, Reaper's Dance, and the mod is Serrated Blades. The bond is Drast or the Thunderkeep one, which is way better. Obviously the Omnicell is Discipline, so we can get that critical strike chance and damage, and don't forget to do that Prairie Punch so you can stack even more damage. The Lantern is Pangarns. I just love it. You gotta love that AoE damage, or you can use Drast. We're gonna put a Conduit cell in there. The headpiece is Time Weave. That is a Predator, and we're gonna put a Berserker. The chest piece is also Time Weave, and we're gonna put an Overpower in there. The arms are Malkarions, and you're gonna put an Assassin's Frenzy. And these are Thrax's legs, and we're going to put a Cunning cell in that bad boy. If you're going to rock tonics, these are the tonics. Gotta love them. So for this build, we have a +6 Berserker. That's 35% damage. And then we have Cunning, which stacks very well with our Discipline Omnicell for critical strike chance and damage. Overpower, that's 40% damage versus Staggered Behemoth. Predator, 35% damage. I mean, you can just see all this damage. It's beautiful. And then here comes our other attack speed and other lantern buffs. Boom, Etheric Attunement with the lantern buff, or the evasion, which is preferable. Assassin's Frenzy, more attack speed, Conduit, and even Evasive Fury. So as you can see, we got a bunch of attack speed and a bunch of damage. Alright gamers, that's all I got for you today. But hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and click on that bell for notifications. If you're looking for a crew in Dauntless or just want to chat about Dauntless, join us in Discord. That invite link will be in the video's description and in the comments. So I'll see you there. Alright, this is Hans signing off. Peace, y'all.